Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another live session with us at Project Control Academy. I am Shorek Gorbani, the founder and technical director of Project Control Academy, and I have Kamran here with me. Kamran, would you mind
And I'm
introducing?
Kamran Akbarzadeh, CEO of Project Control Academy.
And today, together, we are going to talk about the biggest learning opportunity in project controls and how you can take part and take advantage of this great opportunity. But before we get started, if you're joining us live, please go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know who you are, from which country you're tuning in, and what's the number one skill that you would like to improve in the upcoming months or for next year. What is your intention and your career growth that you have in mind? So please go ahead and share in the chat. And while you are sharing in the chat, I would like to also give you some ideas about today's discussion and what we're going to cover today. So, as I mentioned, we are going to talk about the biggest learning opportunity in project controls that we are launching today at Project Control Academy, where you can benefit from a variety of programs that we have. I think, Kamran, you're checking the comments here. So, variety of the programs that we have at Project Control Academy, and how you can upskill yourself in different areas, from change management all the way to planning, scheduling, visual data analytics, risk, and variety of topics in project controls, and how you can tap into those and upskills yourself. So that's one thing that we are going to talk about. We are going to have a walkthrough of different programs, so you know which one would better suit your needs and how it can help you improve your skills. And also, we are going to answer any questions that you might have as we go along this. And also, we have some good news that we cannot wait to share with you.
Okay, so introduce yourself, where you're from, and Shora, you asked a question
Yes.
that what you want to do to upskill yourself for the rest of the year and finish strong, or in next year. So we just wait for a minute or so. Shora mentioned about the overall topic. Now, the question is, Shora, why we are doing it? What is the purpose behind this biggest learning opportunity?
Yeah, so first of all, we are just almost 1.5 months left to the end of the year, and we are a firm believer of finishing things strong. You can just imagine 6 weeks from now where you can be by going through a training program and having the help of someone who has already gone there, learning things through experience and through hard work, and hand it over to you. So 6 weeks from now, how far you have become. So that's a great learning opportunity and really a great way of finishing the year strong. And not just that, another thing is we are approaching Thanksgiving here in United States, and that's our way of thanking you for your support and for what you have done for us at Project Control Academy. That's why the good news I wanted to share with you is about that. So I wait for you to share the good news.
Yeah, so whether you have been following Project Control Academy for some time or for years, whether you have attended Project Control Summit, whether you have taken a course, you are still part of this family, whether you have been part of the EPIC program or Project Professionals Network, we appreciate you. And that's the reason we are here today, to say thank to each and every one of you, and also to offer, or as the name of Thanksgiving shows, to give thanks, not only just verbally, but also presenting you the great opportunity for learning. So those who have not been able to invest in training programs have this great opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and talking about this great opportunity, not just learning, as Conrad mentioned, but also saving a ton. And so we are offering all of our programs, everything we offer, from our conference to our programs to our courses, up to 60% off. And it just started today, so until end of November. So it's a great learning opportunity to tap into if you've been really on the fence whether or not to invest. Now, I think it's a no-brainer with this exclusive discounts that we have for our community, where you can save up to 60% in many of those courses that we offer. And to be honest with you, offering such huge discounts was not an easy decision, because every course that we develop, we put a lot of effort into each one. It takes a long time, months and months of development and delivery, to make sure that the courses are highly practical, something that you can really implement immediately in your project. So offering such huge discount for such hands-on courses and practical courses, which each one comes with 1 year support from the instructor, was not an easy decision. But as Kamran mentioned, that's our way of thanking you during this holy time of Thanksgiving in United States. So as a way of appreciating you for following us throughout the years, for supporting us, helping us to continue the work that we do in educating the community, serving this community, and also bringing awareness to project controls. So you showed up in our annual conference, such that it became the largest global virtual conference in exploring project controls. You showed up in our LinkedIn live sessions. You showed up in our monthly master classes and the weekly resources that we share with you. So your support really meant a lot. That's why we continue serving you and do what we do. So that's our way of thanking you for your support throughout the years. And that's the biggest learning opportunity that you can tap into, especially with such huge savings that we're offering you.
Yeah, I don't know why the chat or the comments don't show up there, but I see names here: Omar from Egypt, Gila, Amiri from Iran, Felix from Congo, and we have Matthew, Vahe, and then Uday. So a lot of people attending and saying from where they are from Cyprus, so from all over the world. And that's really one of the things that make us really satisfied with the service that we do, that it's not, although we are based in the United States, but the message, the content, the value goes globally, right? And we have project professionals from over 150 countries. You name it. When you look at the map, you see from everywhere. We have people connected to Project Control Academy or Project Control Summit. So that's really a blessing, and we are grateful for that. So sure, you mentioned about the up to 60% off on all courses. Maybe we should talk about how it is, where people can go, and then maybe we also walk them through each one of the courses, and maybe talk a little bit about each one, so everyone knows how they can benefit, and we take it from there. Definitely. And if you have any question, please let us know in the chat box. I'm going to review here because we don't see those.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that if you decide to join us and upskill yourself, you make a wise decision. So we are here to answer any question that you might have in terms of even where you are in your career path and what's next for you, which course or which program would help you. We would be happy to help you. That's why we have this live session. We might not be able to have one-on-one individual sessions with you, but at least hopefully in this live session, we should be able to support you. But yeah, definitely. So you should see the link there on there. Let me also type that here in case you want to check that out. That's the page where you can go and sorry, I have to refresh my page and to type in the. Okay, here you go. So you can see I have already posted the link to our special learning opportunity where you can get huge discounts. That should be on the chat area. So if you click on there, it's just projectcontrolacademy.com/Thanksgiving 2022. You will see when you go there, you will see all the courses that we are offering and the amount of huge discounts that we are offering for each one of those courses. And there's a countdown timer at the top of the page. That's the time that you have for enrollment, because we cannot have this unlimited time. It's just limited learning opportunity, and we are just having that open until end of November. So if you are really serious about your growth in project controls, you can snap this offer and really invest in something that others have paid at least double of what you will be paying now.
Yeah, and also sure, it's not limited to one course, right? So if
Yes,
someone wants to invest a couple of courses, you get the discount um, compounded, right? So it's not that you can
exactly.
only get one course. No, if you want, you can invest in two or three because you have 1 year for each course. When you register, you have 1 year to finish the course and 1 year support of the instructors of Project Control Academy. So that's a lot of value there compared to other type of courses that you just have to be there. And then if you don't attend or it's finished, then you don't have access to that or you don't have support.
And that's exactly happened to me last week. I attended a course, a 3-day course, and my schedule was really tight. I had to open those 3 days to be able to attend the course. Still, it was just live. So I couldn't even get the recording. I wanted to have the recording. I wanted to have my questions answered, and it was not available. So many of those opportunities are like that. You just go and whatever you can get during those time of the training, that's it. But here, every course comes with 1 year support. Imagine implementing some of the things that you're learning throughout the course and having questions. So there would be a subject matter expert who is teaching the course. Will be there to give your hand and get your hand and support you. So that's the value of that alone is tremendous. So let alone this great offers and discounts that you will get in each program. So perhaps I better go and walk them through the courses.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share my screen and do you have
And
any
thanks a
comment?
lot to those who are appreciating what Project Control Academy does, like Chris Timmer. He mentions that thank you for diligent work. Looking forward to continued contributions. Yeah, so Shorty, maybe you just go through
Sure.
these and then I check to
And
see
yeah,
if there are
thank you.
comments.
Thank you for all these great comments. That's what is moving us every day. And hopefully this opportunity would really serve you as well. So that's sorry, when you go to projectcontrolacademy.com Thanksgiving 2022, that's the page you will land and you will see all the courses down there. Come if you just don't mind sharing. I have it. I need to grab a water.
Okay. It says that it's not moving here.
Oh, it's not moving. So let me just share that again.
Oh, it is. It is. I think it's just
Okay, so sorry, we
share
thought it
again. Yeah.
doesn't work. So let's do that again. Here you go.
Okay.
So does it show now? Do you all see our screen here? Okay, so let me walk you through this program. So when you go here, first of all, let me scroll that. You will see all the courses we offer at Project Control Academy at huge discount, and even our ticket for the summit, our membership program, and even leadership training. So anything that you would like, we offer at the moment. Everything is on sale. So now going through each program, I will walk you through each one so you can make a decision whether that course is for you or not. And please feel free if you have any question. So one program here is Apply Project Controls. It's the training I have developed based on my own struggle in this journey and what I have learned throughout the process. So it gives you the foundation in project controls and what you need to learn step by step. So for those of you who are senior or already advanced, perhaps that would be more introductory. But if you are new to project controls or you are just starting and you would like to have a strong foundation, I highly recommend you get started with that course because that gives you a huge kind of foundation, strong foundation, something that I didn't have when I got started. So that's really a very good course that covers like planning, scheduling, EVM, and from scope definition all the way to project reporting, but at the fundamental level, along with the examples and case studies, so you definitely grasp the concept. So that's one. And before I move further, I forgot to mention, if you want to learn more about each course, you need to click on that, learning more. There's a blue link in front of each course that you can just click on and learn more. Here, just a summary of each program. But if you want to explore more details, you can definitely go there and check that. And if you click on each one of them, it takes you to the original page of that course with the full price. But you need, if you want to get the discount, you have to come back to this page and click on enroll and save so you get the discount.
And then when you click, it opens in a new window. So you
Yeah.
don't worry about clicking on any of these blue links that takes you to the course page that has all the details. And then when you're ready to invest in it, just come back here and then click on enroll in this course and save.
Exactly. So here's another program, Project Control Career Success Roadmap. Again, that course came into picture based on my own struggles, not knowing what the next step would be for me, what skills I need to develop in order to move from one ladder to another. Let's say if I'm playing planning, scheduling, and I would like to move to cost, or if my ultimate goal is project control manager, how I can move the ladder. So that's more kind of the career success roadmap, showing you in each ladder of project controls what skills and knowledge you need to acquire and how you can move from one step to another. So again, if you are looking for kind of a career change, or you are new also to project controls and you would like to know how to start, or you're already in project controls and you would like to know what the next step would be for you, that would be a good course. Also, different certifications in different areas also is covered in that course. Many interviews that we have done with the experts are also provided here, so you can also learn from other experts in that program as well. But it's primarily on kind of the step-by-step in project controls when it comes to your career and the knowledge and skills that you need to acquire to move to the next one. And the reason for that was many of us don't know where we are in that kind of career progression roadmap and what the next step for us would be. So that course would clear that for you. And if you have any question, please have me and Kamran will moderate that and let me know. So another program is Earned Value Management. We have several programs on Earned Value Management. The first one is Essentials of EVM. So it's kind of a fundamental course in Earned Value Management that's fully aligned with ANSI standard 32 criteria for EVM. And it just teaches you I would say everything you need to know about EVM in a deep dive manner and step-by-step manner. So if we are showing you a formula or something, you completely understand why that formula, even you create that formula with us. So there's no memorization whatsoever. It's all comprehension, and you will know step by step how to implement EVM. And when it comes to EVM, many think that it just the formulas or metrics of EVM, SPI, CPI, cost variance, schedule variance, so they stop at that. But I was in there in projects where I wanted to implement earned value in our actual projects, and that was the point when I realized just knowing these formulas are not enough. You need to know the step-by-step on how to implement EVM in a project. So that course walks you through that step-by-step process for EVM implementation, and along with the foundation and along with the standard that you need to know. So that's kind of giving you that essentials that you need to have to get started on earned value management. So if you are, let's say, a planner scheduler and would like to tap into cost or get started, that would be a very good starting point. Or if you're already in cost management, but your company is in the process of kind of adopting EVM, definitely that course would help you. And for any project manager who is interested in knowing about the EVM and how they can really enhance their productivity and performance in projects, so that course would really benefit you. So that's the next course.
And that's what I wanted to say, that for project managers, when they hear EVM or they want to know more, this is the course, and you see $500 off from this course, which is great.
Yeah. So in addition to that, we have another advanced level course in EVM. It's called Mastering EVM for Project Success, and it's workshop style. So you need to know EVM foundation to be able into this course, because not much of the foundation are covered here. It's more on the application of EVM and walking you through a case study step by step. So from you are given a project, a small project that you will be implementing EVM right from the start by defining the scope, and then all the way through the reporting of the EVM. So it just it's a very good hands-on course. Has has 10 case studies, and to be able to graduate, you need to submit your response to the last case study, which is kind of analyzing the entire thing for that project. And in every module, you build on that. And actually, this course came as a result of one of our corporate clients who wanted to know more about EVM and wanted a workshop style. So we had that workshop for the client. They loved it so much that they wanted to have it turned to an online training for their global employees. And that's how this course came into picture. Now you have that opportunity to learn kind of with hands-on. So if you are just, or let's say you're comfortable with EVM or you know how it works, but you would like to kind of get in hands-on. So in case you are going to apply that in projects, you know how to do that and get a deep dive understanding, then that course would help you. Or if you are interested in getting your EVP certification, Earned Value Professional certification with AEC International, you need to really know how it works. So in addition to Essentials of EVM, this course will help you too, because in that EVP certification, you need to analyze a report. So in that course, you really learn how to do that. So that's another one that you can consider again if you are into EVM or cost or interested in tapping into those areas. Any questions so far, by the way? Do we have any questions?
I don't see any
Okay.
question posted.
So another course is Project Scheduling Blueprint. Again, I started in planning scheduling by learning the software, which was the wrong way of learning planning scheduling. So as a result, I struggled a lot. So this course, again, is the result of me struggling in this path and learning the foundation and having a deep dive understanding of project planning, scheduling step by step. So this course doesn't cover any software such as P6 or MS Project. It teaches you the concept and everything you need to know about project planning, scheduling from the ground up. So again, if you are, let's say, in cost and interested in moving to planning scheduling, or if you're a project manager who is interested in understanding how the project planning scheduling works, that course would really benefit you, because that would make your foundation in planning scheduling strong before the application of the tool. So when you learn how to do things, then by understanding the tool, that would be easy. So the step-by-step process, again, from the beginning to the end, how you're going to develop the schedule, how you're going to update that, reporting. So all of that, the foundation that you need to know would be covered in that course. So another course here is now one of more advanced courses that we have on reporting on using Power BI. So Power BI Visual Data Analytics. So this course covers both the cost and schedule aspect of reporting. So the first half of the course covers cost visual data analytics, meaning how you can really make your cost estimates or EVM that we just talked about, make them into nice dashboards such that you can just, when you click a button, you can automate that process of reporting and create some amazing visual reports and analytics and really streamline your project control reporting process. So the first half is on the cost side of the thing. The next half is on the schedule, how you can link your Primavera P6 schedule to Power BI and create amazing dashboards and KPIs. And that really helps you, because when it comes to planning scheduling, our existing software in for example, P6 doesn't have good capabilities when it comes to the visualization and understanding the health of your schedule. By integrating that with Power BI, you empower the whole reporting process. And not only that, the automation that it comes. And again, talking about automation, yes, you need to take time to create that automation. So the setup would take some time, but after you set that up for the project, imagine clicking a button and the whole thing would be refreshed. Like when you are linking Power BI with your P6 schedule, and after you set that up and everything is linked together, by click of a button, imagine all these reports and graphics would be populated as soon as you have an updated schedule or as soon as you have an updated report in the cost side. So that's amazing. That has been really one of our advanced courses, very new technology as well that many are tapping into. Many leading companies now are taking that course for their employees. So again, I highly recommend, especially if you are in project controls, taking to upskill yourself, learning that would really really a must, especially in the future. Many would be looking into optimizing and streamlining their reporting and saving a ton of time in doing that.
I think that answers one question here from Uday. What are the modern tools for project controls? I think this is
Very
one of
good.
them, right?
That's one of them. So this visual data analytics or business intelligence tools. So we are using Power BI because that, among other business intelligence tools, that has been the most successful. And again, in the course, you will know why. But yeah, so that's one of those that really help you in getting ahead of the curve. And many don't know how to tap into this tool. And in addition to that, I'm glad that he brought that question, because another course that we have, like P6, Primavera P6, we also incorporated new tools into this because we realized the way that we usually do traditional project scheduling with the tool, sometimes it takes weeks or months to develop a schedule. So we have an instructor here who found an innovative way of accelerating the whole process by integrating different tools with P6. And he's teaching you how you can really expedite the whole process. And this course is packed with a lot of tips and strategies on making scheduling a better practice, but at the same time teaching you how to do project scheduling with Primavera P6. So no matter if you're newbie in P6 or you are really advanced in P6, this course has something to offer for you. So if you're newbie, you will learn how to do things better, something that others don't know. If you're an advanced user, you will learn some tips and tricks on how you can do things better, like a schedule that was taking you 7 days to build, how you can do it in 1 hour. So a lot of great tips are gathered in here. Even there's a small module on event integration with Power BI for reporting. But again, the full Power BI, I would highly recommend that Power BI course. This one would be just triggering your interest on how you can link your schedule with Power BI. Very elementary type reporting in this one would be covered. But again, how you can use available free tools to enhance your project scheduling with Primavera. So that's what is covered here too.
Very good.
Any more questions before I move on?
I think Uday just continued. And do you recommend to have PMP for PCM?
Okay,
Project
so
Control Manager, I think.
yeah, so for Project Control Manager, again, as I said, another course we cover all the certifications that also comes at different levels. I would say again, when we are talking about project controls, they are more tactical. So I would say certifications in AAC International would better serve you because they're more tactical project controls. PMP is more for project managers because that's at a high level when it helps you to understand the full structure, but it doesn't go deep dive into what we do in project controls. So if you're in project controls, yes, definitely, why not? I also got my PMP and learned so much. Every certification and every certification process that you go through help you with the learning and help you to also be updated with the best practices out there. So why not challenging yourself if you haven't got your PMP? Yes, I recommend that. But also, I encourage you to also check ACE International certifications. They have a lot of great certifications tailored for project controls that you can also show your expertise in planning, scheduling, in EVM, in risk, in different areas. So that also I would recommend you consider that too.
Sure. Speaking of AAC International, our trainings, are they aligned with AAC PMI?
Good question. Because we have audiences from all over the globe, so we need to speak the standard language. So for the last, I think at the beginning, we were very aligned with PMI. So we've been the registered education provider with PMI for 10 years. So everything that we have developed has been fully aligned with PMI practices. And now, since we are now developing more advanced courses, that needs to be more aligned with AAC International. Yes, we have every time that we are developing a course, we make sure that it's aligned with the standard. So like the EVM I showed you, I talked about, aligned with ANSI standard for EVM. If you're talking about project scheduling blueprint, is aligned with scheduling best practices, PMI, AAC. We also have instructors that are from board of directors of AAC International who are really speaking of standard and teaching you what really best practices are in different courses. As I go through them, I can provide more details. But yes, speaking the standard is really important to speak the same language, because one of the challenges in many organizations is each one of us are doing things differently based on our own experience. And I've seen like many organizations are coming to us for training. And one of the things we found in common in all organizations is I shouldn't say all, in many organizations is lack of consistency. They say this project is doing it this way, this project is doing it that way. We want to speak the standard language, and we want to bring consistency across our projects. So that's why we make sure our courses are aligned with the standards. So no matter where you are, from which part of the globe you are joining these programs, you can bring the standard practices into the companies that you're working for.
We have a comment from Denada. He's just saying, just throwing an idea, project controls case studies could be very interesting. So we have case studies for our
Very good. So what's the name again?
Denada.
Okay,
Economo.
Danada. Since I came from project controls background myself and I struggled a lot, every course that we develop, and I'm very tough on our instructors, so we make sure every course come with practical case studies. Case studies meaning that they have to come with something that challenges you so that you learn how it works in an actual project. So every course that we have comes with case study or quiz. Most of them now has case studies, such that you need to walk through a case study like a sample project and implement what you're learning in every module. Like Power BI course that I just brought in as an example, every module of the course has a workshop, a project that the instructor is walking you through, and at the end of every week you have to submit a case study based on another project that we give you as a homework. So we had students after the second week of the program building dashboards in their own projects like that quickly, because every course is coming up with highly practical case studies. People, practitioners are teaching the course. They are not like instructors. Like, we are all coming from project controls. Our instructors are doing that, living and breathing this and learning their teachings in every course. So, and every course comes with highly practical case studies, such that by the end of the course, you can go implement exactly the same concept, the same thing in your actual projects and get immediate results. So that's our promise in every course. So I fully agree with you, and we are very hard on that. Even for certifications, some might go through the courses and lean down and watch the courses, but it's not enough for us. To give you a certificate, you need to submit your case study responses. That's the only way we can understand you've gone through the program, you've gone through the exercise, and you can implement those in your project. So every certification comes with a case study submission, or if the course has a quiz, then passing the quiz, or if it has, most of them has case studies. So that's really how hard we are on that, to make sure it's practical, so you learn by the end of the program.
Yeah, and then one addition to that you don't get your certificate of, I don't know if you mentioned that, or certificate of completion unless you submit
The case
the
study.
case
Yeah.
studies. Some of the courses require the case studies to be submitted and reviewed
Yeah.
before we give you the graduation certificate of completion. So
Yeah.
that's important.
And the only course that has 2 certifications is our Power BI Visual Data Analytics, because that's a huge program, like 50 hours of just video training alone, and it's just so much. So we decided to split the certificate into 2 parts, like one after the cost side is done, you get a certificate for cost Visual Data Analytics, another after the schedule is done, the schedule Visual Data Analytics, and you can claim PDUs or CEUs. That's another thing that you can claim. Each course comes with at least 15 PDUs, again, depending on the length, 15 to 50 PDUs. So there are tremendous comprehensive hands-on courses that you also can gain a lot of PDUs according to that. So if there is no more question, can I move on to? Yeah. Okay. So let me continue with the rest of the programs here. Another program, which again, for those of you who are advanced and you would like to really upskill yourself, I highly recommend you tap into cost and schedule risk analysis. That's a very specialized area that many are scared to get into, and they think, oh my God, I'm not good in statistical report, or it's so hard, and we made it easy for you. Again, that course comes from a practitioner teaching this course, and he was he said, I'm not even hiring people from the street. We hire people from our own company, train them, and teach them how to do risk analysis, and they become the risk analyst. So based on how he was doing that in his own company, he built that course. And again, we made him have case study at the end of each module, such that you start building this cost and schedule risk models in every module of the course. So the first for example, the first case study is understanding the project, understanding the risk, and then doing the risk workshop. And then it just so hands-on, such that by the end of the course, you will submit a full integrated cost and schedule risk report. So that's another hands-on advanced course that for those of you who are in project controls, are interested in really upskilling, highly recommend that. If you're new, perhaps it would be too much advanced for you. You need to have the foundation of cost and schedule analysis before getting into risk. But risk is again one of those areas that can really help you get ahead of the learning curve. And that course really teaches you how you can do that without making you feel overwhelmed. So we had even project managers taking that course and taking so much out of it. So no matter what your skill level are, you through this practical course, you also learn how to do cost and schedule risk analysis. You're also using some tools in this course, because again, it's not just foundation. You have to actually run risk analysis. So the tools, we are giving you instructions on how to download the free version of them. So you will have that. You don't need to be worried about any software in any of the courses. Even for the P6 course that I just introduced, you will learn how to download the trial version of it for 30 days and go through the program. Any course that has some tool element, we will cover you.
Yeah, and also I think Shori brought an important point, and that was about the instructor, Richard Citrin, teaching the same course in their company to prepare their own employees for doing QRA sessions, right? So meetings. So that's really important. So when someone teaches their own people and employees, that's important, because you learn the same thing, and we can really get hired because you get the ins and outs of doing it, all different aspects of it, and even how to run it with the software. So,
and we have many success stories of our students who've gone through the program and were able to either switch to risk analysis as their own professional career, or actually running risk analysis in their own projects by the help of the instructor, and they were implementing that in their projects, have questions. And then we had through our live Q&A sessions every quarter, they were very active, and some of them were actually implementing those. I've seen a few days ago one of our students sharing the screenshot of what he has implemented from the course in his projects. So these are again very hands-on. I'm not saying those to brag, because again, of the struggles I faced in project controls, I make sure that what you get is high quality. And talking about quality, that's why we have 15-day 100% satisfaction guarantee, meaning that, okay, let's say I don't know if it's for me, and we give you 15 days to try it for free. I mean, not for free, you have to pay for it, but you have 15 days to try it. And if you are not happy for any reason, you can reach out to us within 15-day window of your registration and tell us, sorry, no, that was not the course I wanted, so I want my money back, and you get your money back. So that's how confident we are in every course that we develop. That's why each course comes with 15-day money back guarantee, except those small version of the courses, like the next one I'm going to talk about, project change management, because that's a mini course. Except for our mini courses, those big deep dive courses all come with 15-day money back guarantee.
Yeah, and then on the money back, you have to just read the terms on the page to see if that applies. For example, for this course, project change management, it's a mini course, and you get access to all the modules. So that doesn't have the guarantee. But the other ones that are released
Yeah.
quickly, then yes.
Because within 15 days you can change the course. That's why we can, I mean, you can complete the course. That's why we cannot give you that trial version of 15 days. So except for this one, I think the rest of our courses come with 15-day money back guarantee. But this course, I'm very excited. That's the newest course we just rolled out. Again, we haven't officially rolled that out. We just put that as part of our program that was initially developed for one of our corporate clients that they were desperate to learn this project change management. And project change management is a hot topic that many of us struggling with. Every project comes with a change and we don't know how to tackle changes properly. This course is again developed by one of the board of directors at AAC International and teaching you the best practices on project change management even before the change occurs, how you will be ready for change management. So it's really an exciting course. It's a mini course, so you can even finish that within 3 weeks, not just other courses 6 or 8 weeks. So this one would be smaller version, but that would really prep you up for tackling the changes in your project. And as you know, one of the main reasons for every project being delayed or overrun is we don't know how to manage changes properly. So this course really will help you. Talking about case study, although it's a mini course, we made sure we have a case study. So there's one case study for this course at the end that you need to go through and also submit. So that's again very good course. I highly recommend you check it out and be part of it so that you can manage your changes in projects better. And talking about project change management, when I did a Google search, I was pleasantly surprised that there is not much out there for project change management. There were even books on organizational change, but on project change, how we can manage the scope changes, I hardly found even a book on that topic. So this course will really prep you up and really give you a heads up on how to manage the changes in your projects.
Very good. So yes, this is the newest course, and Mark Sanders is the instructor. Is very well known and very knowledgeable in this area.
Exactly. And especially for project managers, I highly recommend you go through that course. For project controllers, we are really living in change, project changes. So no matter where you are again in your career, you can definitely benefit from this amazing course. So another course is forensic delay analysis course. So again, if you are a planner scheduler and interested in learning more about how to analyze the delays and forensic side, forensic meaning that after the fact, because sometimes the projects might end up being on a claim when you have a lot of delay on the project, you have to offend that. So how to do that, that's really forensic delay analysis. So teaching you how to do that. The instructor for this course is one of the leading authors of the recommended practices for forensic delay analysis, Chris Carson. And this course, we had it, I think, for 5 years. And many, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of people gone through this program and learned a lot. And the support you get from the instructor is by its own, it's tremendous because he's bringing 40 plus years of experience for you and help you along the way. So if that's a topic that you're interested, check the details here for more. And again, you don't need just to be a planner scheduler. We have people from in different, like we had even lawyers taking this course. So depending on where you are, so that course also will help you really to get to the next level. But again, that's one of the advanced courses.
I caught a typo here. Pay $500, not $400.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, good. So we will fix that. So another one is EVM implementation in P6. So it's a kind of P6 training, but focusing on how you can integrate earned value management inside your Primavera P6. So you can have both kind of integrated, something that really many don't know how to do. So having both cost and schedule integration in one place inside your scheduling tool, because usually the systems are separate, like you have your cost in one system, scheduling in one system. Usually they don't talk together. Imagine being able to put those together and really bringing visibility into your projects. And if you go through our EVM programs, you know, one of the important things for making EVM work is having that integration with your schedule so that scheduling metrics can talk to you, otherwise they would be useless. So this course really teaching you the details of how to do that, and you won't find any course like that out there that teaches you EVM integration inside Primavera P6. So if you don't have any sophisticated cost control tools and you would like to use your existing tools such as Primavera, how you can use it to its max. So that's another course on EVM, but more on the software side with the P6 integration. So Epic, I leave that to you. Kamran, you're leading the Epic program. So
Yeah, so EPIC program, or as the name, this is stands for Empowered Project Professionals Inner Circle. So that's a community that brings project professionals together. Why we created that is that we noticed there is a gap, right? When it comes to technical, these courses are available, but when it comes to the growth, to masterminds, to getting access to the support and guidance of experts, it was not there. And that's why we thought we would create it. And we did it just based on the feedback that we received from you guys, right? From our community, from people who have been part of our community. Every 2-3 years, we send a major survey just to see what is out there, meaning how project professionals are doing, what they like, what is the gap, what are the areas of growth, and then we take those, find the gaps, and develop something to cover that. And this is one of those things that will fill some gaps when it comes to your career growth. We have heard from people that they don't have access to mentors. We have heard that they don't have access to a community of like-minded people, so they talk to each other and help one another grow. And that's why we brought this one to cover those areas. We have live sessions with experts. It's not about the technical presentations like our master classes. It's more about having conversation, getting to know the experts, getting guidance from the expert, getting like asking questions, getting answers, having one-on-one with an expert if they want to have something to discuss, something like an issue or challenge, having access to recruiters in project controls, having a discussion with them, and then see what is my next step in career growth, and they can guide you toward the next step or next position for you. Having educational sessions, having challenges, discussions, a community that you will be part of and grow. For example, just an hour ago, before we have this session, we had a session specifically for the EPIC members around productivity and efficiency, how to double your productivity and efficiency at work and at home. So these sort of sessions are there to help you grow, and you may not find such things in technical presentations. You may not find things that connect you better with experts, and that's the reason we have this one. And so far, those who have been members of the EPIC and have been active, they like the program and they want that to continue for years to come.
exactly. And our experts who have been supporting us in this program are amazing. Some are really top leaders in the industry. Some are really leaders in the organizations. So you are going to learn from a variety of experts in this program and really having such a direct contact with them in case you want to have a mastermind session with them or hot seat session with them, addressing your issues and things like that. So that really this program will help you.
Exactly, and that's really very much different from associations or membership. This is a membership, as the name shows, it's inner circle, smaller groups, and then you get to know members and grow together. So that's why it has an annual fee and it has pro level. You get access to everything for 1 year, and every year it's renewed. Now, another course that we've had it for several years, that's called Leadership Soup for Excellence. This is a course that I developed based on my award-winning book, Leadership Soup. And it helps you with the leadership side of you. Now, many times when we hear leadership or leader, we think of top level people in organization. It's not true. Leadership should be at all levels, and this course teaches you how to really take your leadership to the next level and become a leader even without any title. So that's a course, a few hours of course that covers several areas, because we normally in technical sessions or technical courses we cover the technical side, the knowledge side. But what we know based on the feedback we receive from people is that projects fail because there is not a lack of leadership, and also there is lack of communication. And that's the reason these two courses, this Leadership Soup for Excellence and Intentional Listening, both have been developed to cover those areas. And you will have my support for 1 year as instructor of the course. Same goes with intentional listening, because many times when we hear communication, we think that we should be speaking, we should talk a lot. But many times when you want to grow in your career, you just need to listen effectively, listen actively, listen well, listen intentionally. And that's how I provide you a process and some strategies for developing your listening skills that really helps you go to the next level in your career. And finally, it's about Summit Project Controls 2023, that the tickets are also on sale, and you see a huge discount there as well, 50% on the executive ticket for the summit to get access to the recordings and all other benefits associated with an upgraded ticket for the summit.
And talking about the benefits, this upgraded tickets for annual conference comes, like for example, executive ticket comes with $150 discount toward any training that you decide to enroll with us later. So just the bonus of that alone, one bonus would pay its cost by its own. So you will benefit from amazing bonuses. So to me, it's kind of, you get this for free because you already get the coupon for getting discounted course and plus all other benefits that comes with it. And we are very excited for our annual conference. Already within few weeks, we've got close to more than 1,000 people from all over the globe registered. So it's going to be another large event that bringing the community together. And based on the survey of our community, they wanted to continue with the virtual. We were between in-person or virtual. So the community told us, no, we want you to continue virtual. So it's going to be virtual. So there's no reason why not to join us and enhance your learning in that 3-day conference, learning from the best in the world, because the people who are going to talk is going to be great. So we highly recommend that as well.
Okay, great. So here you have it, and you now know what is involved in this learning opportunity. It's great time. It has, I think, about 12 days.
Up to
from today
November,
to November
end
30th.
November,
yeah, end of November. So you have time if you want to talk to a manager or someone who can approve your training. It's time right now. Then you can really get a huge discount toward any of the training, or even you combine together, you get even a great discount.
The only thing is it's really time sensitive. So as soon as we hit like that countdown timer on that page turns to 0, everything will go back to its original. So no matter if it takes time for you to get approval, you will lose that window of opportunity. So if you are really interested, you still have time to go get the approval from your company. Or if you are really interested in paying out of your pocket, I think that would be the best investment that you can make on yourself and really finishing this year strong and upskilling yourself and really having that competitive edge as you just learn through different courses. Each one of them would tackle one area for you to really get better at. So, and again, it takes, in terms of duration, it takes on average 6 weeks. So if you can go according to the pace of the program, within 6 weeks on average, you will be able to finish that course. So who knows, before the end of the year, you might really be ahead of the curve already by finishing. And if your schedule is very tight at the moment, with that 1 year window of access and support that you have no excuse of not finishing the course. So 1 year window would give you a lot of time to go through the program as well.
Very good. So I think It's just a matter of you realizing that this is an opportunity, and we thought it would be a disservice not to have this session to explain, because sometimes you are on LinkedIn and you may not be connected to us in other ways. So this way you may notice that this is going on and you can benefit from it. And when you go to that page, like projectcontrolacademy.com/Thanksgiving 2022, you can even share it with your connections. So maybe if you, it's not for you, maybe it's one for someone else. So click on one of those sharing buttons like on LinkedIn or Facebook, share it with others, and they may benefit from this great learning opportunity.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you have any other questions that we can
Let me just do a
respond.
final check. I didn't see any
No,
other.
no
There
question.
was one question, sure, I wanted to just bring that up. I think someone named, yeah, Omar, which is not relevant to this, but it says, what can I do to be part of your team?
How to be part of our team depends on what. So yeah, we need help, but depending on, just contact us and let us know what you would like to be part of, and we can assess. But yeah, we usually have kind of rigorous assessment process for anyone who join us as an instructor or join us as part of our team, because we want to deliver the best for our community. So we are a bit tough, just don't be discouraged, but don't hesitate to contact us. And by the way, the contact information is support@projectcontrolacademy.com. So if this session, I hope this session provided you a lot of good information or answered some of the questions you had. If you have any follow-up questions, our team will be happy to assist you. Just email them and they will provide more clarification for you.
Yeah, and then yeah, definitely we're looking for a couple of very good, high quality people. We will announce it later, but not now. We are open. So, Omar, if you want to know more or if you want to tell us what your specialties are, let us know. Send an email and we will check that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, everyone, for being part of this LinkedIn Live session. And I hope that you take advantage of this great opportunity for learning. It's the end of the year, and one of the things that you can do to finish the year strong is to think of how you can develop your skills, and this option is one of those opportunities.
Yeah, and with that, I hope we have the honor of serving you at Project Control Academy. If you've been following our free resources, we thank you. You can continue doing that, but again, by joining these programs, you can really upskill yourself and do much better in your day-to-day job. I hope we have the honor to serve you at Project Control Academy. With that, we are here. If you have any questions, send us an email. We will be happy to support you. I hope we can see you on the other side and to help you along with your career path.
Okay, have a great time.
Thanks, everyone.